African women have mastered silence for survival. Let me share a story that you would definitely resonate with, or you know somebody this resonates with. An African woman who is in her second marriage and she has a daughter at the age of 10 from her first marriage is sexually abused by her second husband. The girl makes it known to her, but she's in denial. She says, it can't happen. I can't believe it. She thinks of so many things. Will I be divorced again? Will I now go and marry the third husband? Where am I going to with all the bills? So she tells her daughter, let's keep this, let's make this our own little secret. She keeps quiet and stays in denial. The girl abused by her stepdad, 15, 20 years after, develops an autoimmune illness. After years of silence, of grief, of shame, of carrying guilt, she thinks maybe I seduced him. Maybe it's my fault my stepdad finds me attractive. This girl child is at times forced to forgive without even exploring her emotions. The African slang we commonly says, oh yeah, forgive and forget now. But guess what? The body remembers. The woman too is still reading with shame, with grief. She feels like a failure who never stood up to her daughter's abuser because of what people will say. Later, 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, when she's now diagnosed with an autoimmune illness like multiple sclerosis, like rheumatoid arthritis, like lupus, or fibromyalgia, it is because of the emotional weight that has impacted her health for so long. She has been carrying so much. Through research, it is discovered that women who often carry so much emotional weight, and they are the emotional glue of their family, their community, it is no longer a coincidence that they battle illnesses that affect the connective tissues, such as scleroderma, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and other multiple variants. These conditions are pointers to the abnormalities in our societies and nations at large. Scientists continue to explore the effects of chronic stress and trauma. And in explaining these differences, that is why in my work, I don't only ask about symptoms, I ask about stories. Because healing is not just about diagnosis. Sometimes it is about understanding the weight you have been carrying for years. If you have spent years as a woman carrying the invisible weight of shame, of rape, sexual molestation, abuse, neglect, and now you're being diagnosed with an autoimmune illness, unexplained symptoms, chronic illness, today is the day. Let today be the day that you decide by saying, I am willing to drop the emotional weight as I navigate my healing. My name is Amida Adenu and I'm a root cause healing strategist. I help people explore the hidden drivers behind chronic illness through a whole person approach. Save this, share this to a woman that you love. Bye-bye.